So it feels a little bit like we joined a, a timeline that Mercury retrograde is happening. I always can feel Mercury retrograde before it happens, and last night, in the past couple of nights, but last night especially, I'm like, I actually had to look up when the dates were, because I'm like, are we in it? We're in it. Like, I feel it. Because everything is weird. Whenever it's Mercury, you know, it's, people drive fast, it's chaotic, they cut each other off, they're fighting with each other, you know, and I know that's like, you know, lower stuff. Hence, retro, you know, sometimes you gotta go back to go forward, right? Which is like, I just got a huge, like, intuitive ding right there. So, that's a message, going back to go forward. So what do you have to go back to take care of in order to go forward? Because whether it's the date or not, that's what's happening. There's some blocks, some things that are making things pause or stop or hesitate. There's some stuff going on that needs to be fixed before you can go forward. It's, you know, things are glitchy around the world. So if it's happening with you, it's around the world. These glitches are happening, they're all over the place. And you try to do things and it doesn't work. Sometimes it's also one of the things that happens is I always end up like with all kinds of detours in the road, you know, like literal detours, like people redirecting, you know, and I have to drive around in loops and all kinds of, you know, drive around the block 40 different times. But that's symbolic of the energy. It's detours, being detoured, being rerouted. That's another big psychic ding, just heard it. Being detoured and rerouted, delayed on purpose. Because the energy is like delays, acceleration, and it's the delays are on purpose, just like Mercury retrograde, they happen on purpose because they serve you in some kind of way. They align you energetically as far as timing. And interesting. Didn't really plan on channeling during this one, but here we are. So we're just gonna go with it. The delays, because I have have a galactic in this general region at the moment, so we're gonna go with it. Who's now laughing at me going, it's your guide, silly. Literally just jumped on like I'm sitting here drinking my coffee and was gonna just do an energy update, and I guess we're gonna go with I have many guides, many. So they usually just group in together. But this one in particular, the delays are serving you, myself included. There are things that need to be fixed, and the timing is on purpose, and things are going to slow down and speed up accordingly, or go backwards for a minute accordingly, because there are things that have to be handled, and we have to align with. This has been coming up the past few days. We have to stay aligned with the don't say it. Okay. We have to stay aligned with the correct timeline. We'll say it that way. So here's the thing. Pay attention to patterns. Even journal it out. Take some quiet time to yourself and journal it out. What the patterns are. What the fears are. Especially. That's a huge psychic. Another one. Psychic ping. What are the patterns? What keeps getting in the way? What's mental patterns, especially because when people are tired, they sometimes can end up repetitively saying, okay, it's not working for me, it works for other people, it's not working for me. You're manifesting constantly, and those of us that have, like, you know, that's how I got through entire, like, single motherhood, and, you know, all this time is manifesting, and on purpose, and there are ways to do that, but you have to believe. And you have to believe, you know, with passion, believe that it's already done. It's already here. You're already living it. You're already on the timeline. Another ping. You're already on the timeline now. You're picking and choosing through a catalog of the universe what you want to experience. And this is what I'm hearing. You're choosing your experiences, and your intuition is based on what that higher correct timeline is, the right timeline is. That's what your intuition is, because they're future versions of you. Stopping me. You need to align. That's what your intuition is lined up to that higher timeline. That's why you're guided to keep coming back to like 0 point. Like, recalibrate your energy, take a break, clear your head, and listen. It may come through as your own voice. It may come through because a lot of the time they'll come through as your own voice to not scare you. So people are like, why am I not talking to my guides? Or this one or that one. You are. They just don't want to, they're not going to come through to scare you. So it may present at first as your own voice. Follow your intuition in different ways, as in watch for the pings of right way, wrong way. As far as resonance. Does it resonate? Does it not? People, places, things, locations, behavior patterns, whatever it is. You are, if you think of yourself like your spine is an antenna, you are an antenna. And you're going to ping off what's right and wrong, what feels good, what doesn't. Are you taking a step forward toward what you want, or is it a step back? If it's a step back, why? So there's a heavy reference to, like I said, journaling out the patterns, blocks, what keeps getting in the way, what thought patterns keep getting in the way, to look at that and shine light on it. And even to, sorry, I have it on Do Not Disturb. Shine a light on it, even to take those things and journal it out and put it in like a ball of light. Or do a meditation where you focus on, you explore some of the things that are in the way, and then you put them in a ball of light in meditation for transformation, right? So you can alchemize it. Because what I'm hearing is that these patterns are not just this incarnation. They're patterns of other previous incarnations, and it's in the way. And now it's time to be addressed. So if you go back, see what's back there. Are you trying to do something and something keeps getting in the way? Is it you? Is it, you have to maybe, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the big stuff. Don't sweat any of the stuff. Really. Maybe a little more trust, a little more allowing. One thing too is, are you lagging behind because there are people back there that you do not want to walk forward without? And anytime in sessions or where someone is stuck, my first question, and this is just a me thing, but my first question is, who do you not want to walk forward without? Sometimes people are used to having someone in the background, whether they help or not. It just gives them the confidence to move forward in life. And when they don't have that person anymore, whether they passed or left or whatever the case may be, moved, people scatter when they get older. But who are you afraid to move forward without? And just a bit of perspective, this is not religion, but a bit of perspective. Are you putting that person before God in the way that, or whatever it is, are you putting that before God instead of all eyes on God, trusting God, talking with God, things like that? Talking to your Creator. Are you putting the pain of that loss in front of trusting your own Creator? Because your Creator can do anything, obviously, to help you. But if you're focused on the blocks, the past, the detour, the pause, the what's going on there, the pain, the loss, whatever it is, if you're putting that first and you're focused on that first, you'll get more of that instead of moving forward and moving the energy. That's what I'm always saying, like, move your body around. Like, don't stay too stagnant, move the energy, right? Like, vibe it up, alchemize it, get things, like, shake off the yucky stuff, ring bells, walk around clapping, smudge, dance and sing, go to the gym, walk, whatever it is, do something dependent on what you can do. Even journal and burn, do a write and burn, so you release it, make peace with it, forgive. Forgiveness is number one. You and everybody else, like just a blanket release, because they want you to move forward. Your guides, all the light teams want you to move forward, but they want you to address what's going on there, so you can. So I hope that helps. Love you. Have a good day.